Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now third and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves.
He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Green Wave. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now on first down from the 28. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Powers through the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You don't tackle a big back like that with one guy. This is a guy that you better be flying to the football, everybody grabbing on, holding on for dear life until your teammates get there. Big backs like this are just hard to get on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Running with power. He'll fire to his right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Dances away from 1. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cade. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Past the 45.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
From the gun, running back on the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Greenway! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Finds a man on the left. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use the timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
That one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. This time on target.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw it again. Finds his target down the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Canes are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quick pass on the jet motion. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricane! Lining up for the PAT. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Oh, how did you make that move? And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
I love the effort, and there's no quit in this defense. First guy misses, second guy misses, no problem. You've got extra bodies and hats flying to the quarterback, and they're able to get the sack.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 34, Tulane 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Bust through behind his pad. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Touchdown, Canes! And this defense defense coming up with points of their own. An interception return.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. An unforced error there, they don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Why not double the try total and go for two? Wants to go up top. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but won a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
That keeps the score. Miami.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Tulane right back to the line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends...
He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Back to the air one more time. They're trying to get to it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now really back in the game here. Leads down to 12 as they're about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dances away. Got his man to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go. Tick.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for a defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Throws for the tight end. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Fires to the big fella. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Tulane right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buys a little extra time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. More play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate pass passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.